Greetings, programs, and welcome to a video that I am really excited to be able to do, actually. So, today we're looking at Transformers Animated Shockwave. And in particular, this is the purple edition. There was another one that came out that was actually like a light blue. Because for anyone who doesn't know, this Shockwave probably was the best incarnation of robots in disguise we've ever seen. Because this guy actually has 4 modes. 2 modes being Shockwave, and then 2 modes being Long Arm Prime. So this actually has 2 Autobot modes and 2 Decepticon modes. So, we're starting off here in the tank mode, which is Shockwave's alt mode, officially. And it looks awesome, you know. It's got all the problems that you expect from a Transformers animated figure. Some weird plastic types have gotten kind of loose, because it's like they contracted over the years. And, you know, some of the engineering is questionable because of the designs that they were working with. But either way, really cool looking figure. Blatantly visible robot on the underside, but we're just going to ignore that since it is a tank. You look at tanks from the top and, you know, other angles, but not from the bottom. So to get this guy into Long Arm Prime's alt mode, you're going to start by angling these sections down, which sometimes things like to knock themselves out of alignment, but angle these down, get the feet pulled out on the back ones, pull this up, flip these guns back in, and then as you pull this down, it will actually auto-transform into the crane hook, and you have Long Arm Prime in crane mode. Not a drastic change by any stretch, but it's enough of a change to still kind of count as its own thing. So, I still think it's pretty cool. You know, you can angle this little floppy crane hook here. So, you know, it's got a little bit of function. It does have wheels while it's in Shockwave mode, which I forgot to mention. But, you know, overall, yeah, weird, but really cool. So, moving on from here, we're going to actually start transforming him. So, for now, we're just going to pop this off. You can leave this on if you want, but it's easier if you just get it out of the way. Go ahead and fold this piece back. Expose his head. Fold these back up straight. Fold out his kind of mitten hands. And if I can get him to untab here, there we go. Put his legs out. This mode in particular has a major, just cowboy stance. Just fuss with things a little bit. Eventually, everything will get where it needs to be. Oh, and then you're going to untab the arm from this little piece here. Try to show as best I can. So that tabs into the arm right there, and then you'll just push it in right there. Then shift the arms down. And spin his chest over to the Autobot logo. And there you have Long Arm Prime. So, pretty stout little robot mode. A little silly looking, I'm not gonna lie. But still... Oh! I'm an idiot, I forgot. Untab this, bring it down. I have not had this guy for very long. Normally, I like to try, messing with a figure for a long time before I shoot a video on it. This is why. Because I will forget things if I haven't had the figure for long. So, for reals now, here we have Long Arm Prime. And, yeah, very stout, very wide robot, but, pretty cool, actually. It definitely has that, the aesthetic of the animated series. I guess technically for Long Arm Prime mode, let me put this back up. You're supposed to leave the leave this up and leave the crane on his back. I guess that's technically correct. I don't have his directions, so I'm doing this from what I've figured out from pictures and very old, like 240p videos on the guy. But still, pretty decent figure. It doesn't have the most in posability. Like the thighs only go in and out. He does have a knee though, at least. Soft ratchet for the shoulder. He's got an elbow that's at a weird position, but it's there at least. And, hands are on a ball joint, and that's one of the spots where, the questionable plastic choices come into play, because they're fairly loose, especially this one. This one just flops like crazy. But anyway, we're going to get this guy into Shockwave mode now. So, first thing you're going to do is kind of bring the arms up, get them out of the way, remove the gun, or crane, I guess. Untab these little sections from right there, and that will unlock this, so you can slide them down, rotate this piece up, and there is kind of a magic angle where all this tabs in and, locks in place. You kind of have to just fuss with it until you find that angle, unfortunately. Then spin the feet around to get his more, I guess kind of cloven hooves going. This is very much a demon Shockwave, which is pretty cool. There is a ab crunch, which, as I understand, you're supposed to do. It's just like a single click. It's nothing too dramatic, but it's there. For real, fold this piece down in the back again. Just put it flat down there. Flip over these sections on the shoulder. See if I can get the camera. You know what? Here, I'm going to have to fully readjust. Okay, so after you readjust the camera, you're going to take the arms, pull them out, straighten them out, turn them to the side, turn the hand, then extend the little claw fingers. Oh, and I've got this. You turn it that way. Again, I've not had this guy for very long. I forget how he works from time to time. But you do that, turn the hands that way. Same thing on this side. Extend it, straighten it, turn it. Claw fingers. Turn the hand to be the other side of the claw. Then shift the shoulders back up like they were in vehicle mode. bring out the horns, and then probably the coolest part of this guy's transformation is you're going to pull out the head, and as you do, if I can get a hold of it here, the head will automorph to hide Longarm's face and become full Shockwave. And last, just go ahead and flip the insignia around and go full Decepticon. And there you have animated Shockwave. And this mode this is what it's about. So, his posability has gotten better. He actually has, thighs now. Though you do have to watch this part, make sure it stays connected. You can pose the fingers a little bit. This piece doesn't move very much, but you get quite a bit there. Mine does unfortunately have a little bit of a loose head. I haven't done anything to tighten it up yet. But you get a bit of head posability. You can look up and down. Head does technically pull out another click to make him like even taller. But on mine, because it is so loose, once I pull it up, he just looks at his feet the whole time. I have a very depressed Shockwave, so I have to keep his head down a click, keep it in tension so it can still look forward. Not too big of a deal. Easily fixable, I just haven't yet. And then, while you've got him in this mode, to give him his gun, you'll actually take the crane hook. Make sure you keep this folded back, just to keep it out of the way. And slide this back. So, this really nice piece of engineering. This gun actually automorphs both ways. So, just do that. Flip these back out. And go ahead and peg it right there on the side of his arm. So, again, a little bit of a floppy figure. I can see why the guy I got it from, he didn't call it Shockwave. He just called it Floppy Mess. And, I can definitely see why that is a problem with a lot of these animated figures. They just did not hold up because of how they were engineered and the plastics used. But this guy in particular, I would say, he's worth the hassle. He's worth fixing up. As you can see, just really, really awesome design. Pretty clean transformation, all things considered. And he's, again, 4 modes. 2 of them Autobot, 2 of them Decepticon. So, overall, yeah, this figure definitely outweighs his faults. And I very much recommend him, whether you're a fan of animated, and especially if you're just a fan of Shockwave. This guy is worth checking out. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.